Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your boy A.P.BLACK. I'm back once again. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you know that today's a great day for some peace, prosperity, and harmony. I hope you're receiving all three. And today we have a wonderful live for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to get right into it. Make sure before we go any further that you hit that thumbs up button for me. Greatly appreciate that. That is a energetic contribution to the channel. It goes a long way. All right. Also, if you feel like this video could really help yourself or help someone else, take a minute to share it. That'd be great. Also, if you're just stopping by for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then hit the little notification bell so you can be notified every time that I go live or that I upload new content. All right. How you guys doing, Sagittarius? Ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Page of Swords right off. Right off the first flip. And we're going to take it a little bit slow tonight. We're not going to flip the cards too much. We're just going to read into what comes out. Put some energy on it. And, have a little bit of a conversation through the tarot. The first card that popped out was the Page of Swords, and it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting card to pop out, especially when I'm reading for Sagittarius, because it seems like somebody may be trying to catch the vibe, Sag. So there are a lot of interpretations of the Page of Swords, and one of which is that circumstances call for anonymous action, even if you would prefer to receive credit. The general meaning is entitled The Page, but in some decks it appears as a princess. The traditional interpretation is about a messenger, an emissary or liaison between separate camps, charged with faithfully representing one side's communications to the other. And because of the role, we don't think of this person as a servant, but rather as a diplomat, facilitating sensitive negotiations, often under difficult conditions. So imagine as there's a scenario in which you and a friend have a falling out, and instead of just going to talk to your friend, you send someone else to talk to them and relay the information back to you. It's kind of what this card is hinting at. It's also interpreted as a watcher card, like someone's watching someone or spying or trying to get information. Sagittarius, it's possible you're being stalked low-key at the moment as well. The advice for this card requires subtle change in order for it to be brought to the highest good for all concerned. In contrast to times when one can best serve the greater good by being visible and heroic, this is a time when you must keep your own counsel cover your tracks, and stealthily accomplish what would be impossible to complete without privacy. Reduce your profile and increase your anonymity. No matter how your self-image might suffer, although it would be gratifying to accomplish what needs to be done and above board about it, that can't be a priority right now. It's a pretty powerful message. It's a pretty powerful message for the Sagittarius. Sometimes you gotta go in stealth mode, Sag. Don't turn it up. Don't turn up the function. And show up and chill in the cut, or don't go at all. Next pop out was the 10 of Pentacles. It's pretty cool. Let's see what the 10 of Pentacles has to say. Ten of Pentacles. You have the potential to be a benefactor. Interesting. The 10 of Coins in this position advises that you think of yourself as one who may be of great benefit to people, no matter whether it be a service, an invention, or an idea. You know you're holding a storehouse of value. Your potential treasure is enough to take care of you and yours for a long time. Exactly how are you going to administer the rewards of your talent? Recall the time when you begin this current path or endeavor. Remember your sincerity, your innocence, and your original vision. Can you reproduce success and sustain inspiration as the administrator of your present abundance? Think of every act of spending and investing and securing as the sowing of a seed that will sprout and produce another money tree in somebody else's yard. How can you get really clever and inventive at throwing those seeds? This is your next assignment. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, Sag. That's a good vibe card right there. So is the Page of Swords. Don't get it twisted. It's telling you right now that you can be a blessing to others, and that's what's more important right now. Page of Swords is saying, hey, don't focus on yourself right now. Have some anonymity. Be anonymous. Help somebody else out. 10 of Pentacles confirms that. How can you be a benefit to others right now? Interestingly enough, it's telling you that you have pretty good energy and you can afford to help someone else out right now. Throw some seeds in their garden. Let something grow elsewhere. And you can be anonymous about it too. You don't even have to tell them. Go hang out with your friend in the backyard when they're not looking. When they go and get you a cup or get you some ice cream or a drink of water, sprinkle some seeds, All right. It's a beautiful message. Some good energy in there. The Nine of Swords. Beautiful. Another very powerful card. It's a lot of good energy, Sag. Let's see what the Nine of Swords has to say. Honestly, admit to yourself that you've sacrificed time and energy on a situation that simply does not work. There you have it. It didn't work. It's over, Sag. Admit it. Don't hide it. Stop worrying about it. Confront your fear of being alone and acknowledge the different limits you may have put on yourself because of that fear. In the name of being safe, you may have adhered to lower standards than you're capable of achieving. If so, then you may have resisted striking out on your own. Perhaps you have bargained away creativity and joy in order to avoid being challenged. These kinds of trade offs never work. This could be a time to cut your losses. If so, recognize how much time and energy you've sacrificed to a way of being that's not right for you. If you can do this, you'll look back at this time in your life as a turning point. This may be an opportunity to heal as you shed a heavy burden that weighs you down. I think that's a beautiful message. I think that for some of you who are here, some of you who will be here watching this video later on, it's time to let things go. Some of you may have put your time and energy into a situation that just didn't quite work. And now there's some communications coming in. It's telling you that it's time. It's time to let that thing go. It's time to let those things that you lowered your standards for go. It's time to get out of that mindset of worrying about how someone's doing, what they're up to, who they're with. Understand that you put a lot of energy into something that just wasn't going to work. There's another way of looking at the scenario too. There's a more positive outlook than just saying I wasted my time. You could say, damn, I had a good time. But it's time to have a good time elsewhere. Oh, look at that. And as soon as I said that, the Ace of Cups flipped out the deck. I'm telling you, man. It's the reason why this is the Good Vibes Live. Because we know how it happens over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Ace of Cups. A beautiful card. Beautiful card. Pops out after the Nine of Swords. The card's telling a story right now. The cards are telling you a story about what's to come. Once you get out of that energy, once you realize that, hey, it's time to cut your losses. You put a lot of time into this, put a lot of energy, it was sacrificed. It's the story. It's letting you know. Letting you know that what you did is a sacrifice. It wasn't wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Cut your losses. But if you think of it as a win, it's not even a loss. You can think of it as a win by saying, hey, I got to enjoy someone. Someone got to enjoy me. Unfortunately, that's over now, but hey, I'm going to get to enjoy something else, someone new, someone who I don't have to lower my standards for. Come on, Sagittarius, you know the vibes. YKTV, baby. Where we at? The next card to pop out was the Ace of Cups. That's remembering that each person and event may possess a precious gem hidden inside. Make a conscious effort to find it. That's what I just said. That's the vibes. Cutting your losses isn't cutting your losses when you can look at it as a gain. There was something to gain from that. You didn't sacrifice in vain. Don't give up on yourself. Hell, don't even give up on the situation. The person or situation's different now. But like I said, if you find the gem in it, it was beautiful while it lasted. You got to share your love, got to share yourself. May not have been perfect, may not have been forever, but it's about what you do with the time that you've had. That's also important. Can you pass my cup, please? Can you pass my cup? It's in the fridge. Thank you. Okay. The Ace of Cups in this position, the Ace of Cups in this position advises you to challenge yourself and discover what is good about every relationship. Practice looking at the world through the eyes of the divine. Allow your imagination to perceive the spiritual or evolutionary potential in every person and experience. Look with the eye of a loving parent or companion upon the people and things you come into contact with. Make a conscious decision to approve of and delight in every quirky development that make the world turn. No one can be perfect at such unconditional acceptance. Still, the practice will sweeten your day. Your magnetism will increase, and the more loving people may enter your life. The whole world will benefit as it becomes second nature to you. It says a lot. Pretty much just what I said. There was something divine about the situation. There was something divine about the relationship. There was something divine about the circumstance. The hardest part sometimes is seeing it, understanding that it is, understanding why. It's about closure, not necessarily giving up on something, but just saying, hey, there's so much more in store. There are so many opportunities out there that are going to be a blessing, that are going to be exactly what you wanted. And those things are going to come to you like a magnet. You're not going to have to work as hard. You're not going to have to sacrifice. But it starts with you understanding that you got to cut your losses. You have to move on from this circumstance or scenario. You have to find some closure. but not in a messy way, not in a I should have never given of myself. You have to look at the situation with love, unconditional love, because that in itself has the ability to impact a situation for the better. Things happen, circumstances change. You don't have to hate the changes. Let's get some more energy. This is a beautiful story, Sag. Some beautiful cards. It's progress. What's next? What is in store? I'd like to know that. The Hermit under the Page of Swords. It's confirming exactly what the Page of Swords was saying in the first place. Gotta be anonymous. Gotta scale back a bit. Keep your energy for yourself. Because look at this. Ace of Wands. Four of Wands. I told you it's coming. Didn't we say that earlier? That love you're looking for is coming. It is on its way. It is not waiting for that ass. It is going to show up. Okay, listen. I can read this intuitively, but I'm not going to, because I want you to understand just how perfect of a time this is for you, Sagittarius. There's so much happening right now, and it's divinely orchestrated. You may look at a situation or circumstance and say, damn, like I can't believe I wasted my time. That's not the mindset that you should be having right now. You should rejoice. You should be jumping for joy. Not because it's over, but because you were able to have such a fulfilling or unfulfilling experience, whatever it may be. It was still an experience. Give yourself time for contemplation. Don't allow others to stand in your way. That's what the Hermit card is saying right now. The card advises that you think things through carefully. The demands on you have been high, giving you scant time for reflection. While you have a gift for understanding the larger implications involved, you need some private time to consider the steps to take in the future. You can't just lock yourself in a room for 15 minutes and expect to come up with profound solutions. You need more seclusion and time to assimilate and process. Now may be the moment for you to tell everyone to leave you alone. When you're fully ready, you'll be able and willing to give others what they need. Sounds like confirmation. Sounds like something's coming. Sounds like something's on its way. Let's see what this Ace of Wands has to say. Be ready to act on imminent opportunity. He said something's on the way, baby. You better believe it. It is preparing itself for you, Sagittarius. Getting ready. getting in shape, hitting the gym 2 a days. I'm on my way to Sag. Stop playing. The Ace of Wands in this position encourages energetic movement towards activity. Brace yourself and get ready to spring into action. You may need to make your move soon, so make sure you're fully prepared. Trust your instincts and spontaneity. When the opportunity comes, you may want to seize it without hesitation. So quicken your senses and raise your antenna. There's excitement in the air and support your immediate ambitions. Ooh, if you got chills, you know the vibes. It's really happening, Sag. If it's not happening right now, it will. If you're not if you're not in that energy quite yet, don't worry. Continue to be prepared. If you're in that hermit mode right now, continue to be in it, because that's what's going to heighten your senses. You see how the energy popped out, hermit, then the Ace of Wands. You got to go through the hermit first. Where are you? Are you still in the Nine of Swords energy? Are you in that Ten of Pentacles energy? Are you in the Page of Wands energy? This is the story. This is the progress that you're going to make. It may not be happening now, but it will. Ultimately, this is the story. Whether you know it or not, something is coming your way, Sagittarius, and it is beautiful. It's an opportunity you're going to want to act on immediately. But if you try to skip steps, if you're holding on to the past, it's going to be pretty damn hard to understand where it is. Because it's a possibility that you have a lot of things coming towards you. Sometimes we have more than one option. Sometimes we have so many options that all of them become confusing, and it can cause a delay. It can cause a lack of making a choice that's the right choice for you, because you see so many opportunities and you don't know which one it is. This hermit mode is encouraging you to continue to focus on yourself, get some clarity, because when that opportunity comes in, you don't want to just jump on it, because that could just be one of the options, but not the perfect option for you. When something's perfect for you, you know. Get some closure. Because it might not look how you think it will. What's this Four of Wands saying? That's right. It's about to go down. The Four of Wands, exchanging ideas and proposals for addressing a universal need, ensures approval and support. Man, at this point, you got to get it. You got to understand. You got to see it. The Four of Wands in this position supports your good, productive, evolutionary ideas. That sounds like Sag. Concentrate on networking. Use your charisma and power to attract like-minded souls so you can significantly increase your sphere of influence. The more people you can reach, the better. Your enthusiasm empowers your vision, which is thriving with possibilities. As you share more freely what's on your mind and in your heart, others will see themselves in your vision. So you naturally receive approval, support, assistance and abundance in your own way. You are addressing a universal need. I just had to pause. It's powerful. It's powerful stuff. And this is why I chose to come online, start a YouTube channel, read tarot. Sometimes it's hard to see the bigger picture. Sometimes it's hard to see that things are working in your favor just because of how enthusiastic you are. Sometimes it's hard to receive the closure that you need because you're holding on to things that have never served you. Sagittarius, come on now. What are you holding on to? It's time to let that go. It was time a long time ago. But I get it. That was the optimism. That was the enthusiasticness, right? That was the hope. You found the good in it, though. If you haven't, you will. If you're still going through the storm, hold on. It gets better. Way better. You're going to get support from people you don't even know support you. Somebody right now is going through something and they don't feel like they have people in their life who care about them, and they do. And it's actually funny. I got several messages today from people who I haven't heard from in years. It was very interesting. And they were all excited about things that I was doing. I didn't even know they knew. Some of them didn't even have my number. They had to go through other people to get it. I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. All right, let's see. It's the last card we're going to pull for this. See, we didn't even pull it. This is what I'm talking about, that magneticness, man. The 6 of Pentacles popped out on that ass. Beautiful. What a beautiful card to pop up after the 4 of Wands. This is interesting. Think of yourself as someone who can assist others in refining their skills and talents and using them successfully. That says it all. The 6 of Coins in this position asks you to think of yourself as a cosmic talent agent, seeking individuals who show a spark or gift. You may help them refine and upgrade their skills to fit a larger context. The outcome is a peer relationship with a sense of mutual regard and admiration. This is a delicate operation. You have to constantly check your intentions so that you are not expecting something in return. Do not for a minute feel proud about doing someone a favor. In truth, what you are doing is paying back an old debt to those who served as your mentors. Damn. This is why this is the Good Vibes Live. I'm going to read that last part again. That was just next level. Do not for a minute feel proud about doing someone a favor. In truth, what you are doing is paying back an old debt to those who served as your mentors. Wow. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what the energy was saying earlier. Don't look at this as a waste, Lord. Look at that situation as a waste of time. You had to do that. You had to be in that circumstance or scenario. You were paying back a karmic debt. Let it go. It's paid now. Now you've got your debt cleared up. You can sow some seeds. You can make some changes. You can get some closure. You can take some time to relax and recuperate. Give yourself some energy. Show yourself some love. Think about how you got yourself in that circumstance in the first place. You wanted to be seen. You wanted to show somebody some love, hoping that you got some love in return, not anticipating that this situation or circumstance was actually just karma, quite possibly. You didn't do anybody a favor by staying. Listen, it's deep. It's deep, Sag. Some beautiful stuff, though. Mutual regard and admiration. A lot of times people look at situations and scenarios as like, well, I have to be able to benefit from it, to be happy about it. That's a really shitty mindset to have. You got to be able to understand that some things are just require you putting forth that effort and helping someone, getting them through a situation. They may not understand it. You may not understand it in the time, but honestly, what happens afterwards, it's going to let you know. What happens during, it's going to let you know. Use some discernment. That's what this Hermit card is about. That's the time for reflection. That's the time for thinking about how you ended up in that circumstance or scenario in the first place. Then putting some time and effort into actually making the decision to not be in it again. And the energy shows that you do that successfully because the Ace of Wands came up. And the Ace of Wands is just talking about an opportunity. It's talking about somebody coming in, possibly a benefactor, possibly someone who's going to be the wish fulfillment. That Four of Wands and that Six of Pentacles that pop up afterwards, if it's an ending, it's a happy ending. If it's a story that you're going to be glad on the last page. You're going to close the book and smile. But you are going to have to let go. And a lot of times people get confused when it comes to letting go, and they think, well, I have to let go of the love and I have to let go of this and let go of them and never talk to them again. It's not that deep. It's not. You can just let go of the mindset that you had and everything's different all of a sudden. This card, the person's just sitting up at night, just every one of those swords is a thought. Every single one of them is a thought. Well, I did this for this person. They told me they cared about me and then left. I did that. I did that. So many regrets almost. Somebody wishing that things were different instead of accepting that they're over. And now there's opportunity to do so much more. You have to be able to find that gem. You have to be able to find the good in a situation and then take time for yourself, reflect, treat yourself good. I'm going to pull 2 more cards because somebody wants to come towards you, Sag, whether they're saying it or not. And they have exactly what you are looking for. No stress. Coming to you with abundance. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles. The Magician. Didn't we just say it was out of nowhere? Coming towards you? This is the beauty in it all, right? The Magician. The whole Magician. But this 3 of Pentacles is no joke either. What is it saying? The 3 of Pentacles is saying, let the world see your skills and talents, damn it. You got gifts. Put them on display. Share them with the world. Now is the time, Sagittarius. There's something that you've mastered. There's a skill that you have people would pay for. You don't even advertise it. You don't even tell people. You keep it a secret. Trust me, I know. I did it for years. I started this YouTube channel. I didn't want to do it for years. I get it. But the 3 of Coins in this position suggests that you showcase your unique capabilities. Let the world in on who you really are. This is a good time to seek recognition. Once you receive the appreciation you deserve, accept and savor the acknowledgement. And expect new and exciting offers. When they arrive, accept them graciously. Thank you. Why hide your light under a bushel? It does not become you to display false modesty. Practice saying to yourself, thank you. I accept the compliment. Until you learn to fully let this kind of affirmative grace with ease. What's up, Jenna? What's weird? Don't have any Sagittarius in your chart. Yeah. Sagittariusness. I'm doing all right. I'm chilling. I just decided to come on and read some tarot for Sagittarius. You know the vibes. It's nice seeing you. How are you? Awesome. So, the Magician card. That was the next one out of the deck. It says, trust your inspiration. You are smarter than you think. The advice for this is to have faith in your innate creativity. The magician advises you give your questioning nature and free associating mind plenty of room to explore the subject at hand. Behave just as if you were an open minded and curious scientist. Through this process, you may bring freshness and clarity into the situation that's both stimulating and catalytic. You do not have to understand it all intellectually. Besides, intuition is your ace in the hole. Respond in a spontaneous manner to what is right in front of you. There's no reason to hold yourself back. Your natural urges are exactly what is needed, and your ingenious timing and elegant style will help smooth over any awkwardness. Says it all, man. It's beautiful, beautiful reading, Sag. Beautiful. At some point, though, you have to let the world see you for who you are. I've been getting called weird all my life. I don't care. Think that's funny?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you too. Exactly. Right. It's nothing new. Semester ends in December, Jenna. Congrats. Gotta get that degree. Good luck with that. Okay. So I'm gonna pull two more cards. Six of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. I mean, I did just start the channel. It's fairly new still. People would come. He picked up on her love for burritos. You know what? Me and her are in the same boat, okay? I just got it sitting next to me, all sexy and wrapped up in foil. Hell yeah. Know the vibes. YKTV. I got mines from a place called Maya del Sol. I love that place. It's one of my favorite. Yeah. Really authentic. I appreciate that the Mexicans behind the counter, they're really nice. I see them all the time. They love making burritos for me. Hey, homies, you just brushed your teeth. Now you want a burrito. I know how that goes. I'm waiting to get off of this live because I'm going to devour this burrito. That's right. It's 2:20. That's the perfect time for a burrito too. Do that. Get one tomorrow. Treat yourself, okay? Awesome. So I'm gonna read the last two cards and then I'm gonna go and eat my burrito. So the Six of Cups is saying to look at your past as a repository of wisdom to be applied judiciously in the present. When the Six of Cups in this position, take a look at what is repetitive or cyclical in your life. What links the present situation to the last experience? A new beginning requires new energy and concentration. Until you analyze the past, you will continue to drift with its current. Distill everything that's worthwhile from your memories and get as much value from it as you can. Then use this as motivation for change. Make the very best use of hindsight, employing new strategies and trying new angles on these reoccurring issues. That's just what we said before. The energy is just confirming, confirming, confirming. Look, you got something good coming. Don't let the past sway you. Don't let the past encourage you to make the same mistakes, to hold on to the same thoughts that didn't serve you last time. And this is the thing about the cyclical nature of it all, is that sometimes people think that just because something comes back or a situation happens over and over again, that, you're making a mistake by allowing someone back into your life, allowing something back into your life. But ultimately, the mistake is letting it pass if it's something that you wanted. Because if you welcome it back into your life, you can do things differently. That's the major component of free will. And there's a reason why opportunities come back around. There's a reason why you get second chances, third chances, fourth chances. What links this experience, the present experience? The present is a gift. What links this gift to your last experience? A new beginning requires new energy. Even if it's the same situation, if it ended and started again, it's a new beginning. If it ends and you start a new situation with someone else or a new situation, new circumstance, it's a new beginning as well. Either way, it's going to require some new energy. You can't go back into a situation um, expecting a different result if you haven't put new energy into it. And until you analyze, until you have that moment of reflection, until you take that hermit mode, that take that time out, time for yourself, you're not going to have the insight. You're not going to be able to understand where the disconnect was the last time. Like we said, something is coming. It is imminent. It is happening. It is preparing itself for you. Are you prepared, Sagittarius? You say you want love. Are you going to be prepared if it shows up? Are you going to know what it looks like? Are you going to know how to maneuver? Are you just going to be in an energy of saying, well, I don't want this to be like last time. I don't want this person to be like the last person. Well, that's the energy that got you in the situation that you're in now. You got to know how to decipher and how to move forward. Very important. Because lastly, this Ace of Pentacles is telling you something. It's telling you something sweet. Take small, steady steps towards your long-term goals, and you will accumulate magnificent results. This reading was powerful and amazing, Sagittarius, and it was not a small thing. It's telling you over and over and over again, you have something amazing coming. The Ace of Coins advises that you apply nature's lesson of compound interest and develop your project gradually. Damn. A slow and steady buildup, visible or invisible, makes change and growth inevitable. Akin to the changing of the seasons, you do not notice this trend from day to day. As the year comes full circle, however, you cannot miss that it's changed. This card advises that if you work a little bit every day towards your long-term goal, at some time in the future, you will discover that you've accumulated magnificent results. The secret of achieving success does not lie in inflating your dreams to grandiose levels. Instead, it comes about by choosing your direction wisely, while humbly and faithfully taking one step at a time. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for hitting that like button. If you subscribed, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time that I go live or drop some new content. I hope you're happy right now, Sagittarius, and I hope you know that today is a great day for some peace. It's a great day for some prosperity. And it's also a great day for some harmony. Hope you're receiving all three. It's your boy AP. Peace.